Have you ever had one of those aha moments that came from something completely outside of your industry? Maybe a cafe's loyalty system gave you an idea for client retention, or a podcast you listened to sparked a fun business improvement that you could tap into. Hi everyone, Linda Reed-Enever, and welcome back to the Talk podcast. We're going to talk today about something that I love in business and in marketing, and that is creative cross-pollination. It's about borrowing brilliance from other industries and turning it into your own. It's one of my favorite strategies because it keeps ideas fresh, it opens up new opportunities, and it reminds us that innovation doesn't always mean that we have to start from scratch. It starts from paying attention to what's working elsewhere and asking, what if I tried it here?
Welcome to the Talk podcast with ideas strategist Linda Reed-Enever. Talk is where we chat about ideas and inspiration you can use to market your business. Get ready for practical tips you can implement today with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
The first step in this journey is opening ourselves up to see inspiration everywhere. So we've got to get out of our own lane, figuratively and sometimes literally, to see the opportunities that are out there. We can get so focused on what's normal within our industry that we miss what is possible. But creativity thrives in curiosity. So we need to start noticing how other industries solve problems. For example, hospitality is brilliant at experience design. They think about an emotional journey from the moment someone walks through the door to the moment they leave. Meanwhile, tech companies, they work with user experience. They obsess over it. How to make things intuitive, smooth, and sticky. And retail brands, well, they've mastered the world of storytelling a long time ago, and they continue to do it in marketing today. When you start seeing the patterns of what works in other industries, you start to realize that no matter what business you're in, there's gold to be mined from how others think, sell, and serve, as long as we can put our own original spin on it and bring it into our own industry. Creative cross-pollination isn't about cloning ideas. It's about taking the essence of something that works elsewhere and adapting it for your world, your industry, and your clients. So let's say you run a consulting firm. You notice how a fitness app keeps users engaged through streaks and milestones. Now, you might not build an app, but you could create a progress tracker or an achievement board for your clients. In my example, we've got our progress tracking trees that allow people to be able to continue to track progress. And I use it inside our Ideas Impact and Marketing Circle, along with workshops and all different types of areas. You could also be a coach that notices how subscription boxes create excitement through surprise and delight. You could offer quarterly themed bonuses or resources that feel unexpected but thoughtful to your membership, to your community, to your clients. It's not about gimmicks. It's about capturing the psychology behind what works, whether that is motivation, connection, or convenience. And then once we've worked out what it is and the psychology, we can start weaving that into our own ecosystem. Let me give you a real world example. I once worked with a business owner who ran online workshops. I run online workshops. We all do it. And her sessions were great, but attendance was inconsistent, which quite often happens with workshops. So we borrowed a concept from cafes, the good old loyalty card. Now, instead of a coffee stand, participants got a stamp for every workshop they attended. And if they attended 5, they got the 6th free. Engagement went up by over 40%. Why? Because the idea was familiar to people, it was fun, and it was rewarding, and they loved getting the stamp on that card. We didn't reinvent the wheel. We borrowed one that was rolling beautifully in another lane and brought it into hers. That is the magic of creative cross-pollination. It's about taking a concept that we know has legs, walking it over to our area, and making it stand and walk on its own in our own industry. I challenge you right now to just start thinking about what are the ideas that you know that are out there working in other industries, in other marketing formats that maybe you could use within your own. So as you go out there and start observing what's working in other worlds and other industries, make sure that you're observing outside of your bubble. Read books, listen to podcasts that have nothing to do with your industry. Inspiration is often hiding in unexpected corners of the universe and world, and it's okay to be inspired when you're doing something fun or irrelevant to your business. Ask why the concept works. When you see a campaign, an ad, or a product that you love, pause for a moment, analyze what you're feeling. What emotion did it tap into? What problem did it solve elegantly? What was the motivation or the connection that dragged you in to say, yeah, that's something I want? Keep yourself an ideas garden. Jot down interesting tactics or models that you see elsewhere and revisit that list regularly when you're looking for new promotion ideas. What could it be? That ideas garden becomes the foundation for new opportunities and new ways to market your business from strategies that we know are already working out there in the world of marketing. Now, I say quite often that I don't particularly have a niche here in what I do at Enever Group. I want to work with business owners who want to do something. And the reason that I want to do that is because I can take the amazing marketing strategies we have and work with different types of business owners and apply them to different fields. So the same can be done for you when you're out there looking at opportunities about this concept works or that concept works, and you can start to analyze it and work out how you can bring it into your own business. So like all our podcast episodes, we want you to take a little bit of action this week. Pick a business outside of your field and study it. Maybe it's your local cafe, it could be a favorite app or a charity that does storytelling well. Ask yourself, what are they doing that creates connection, momentum, or loyalty, and how can you adapt that idea for your audience? Now, not every business opportunity and idea that you see is going to work, but you will find ones that do, and then you borrow their brilliance, you add your flavor, and you watch the new idea take root within your business. Remember, creativity isn't about being original all the time. It's about being resourceful and adapting where need be. The best ideas often have come from unexpected places, or they've been founded upon other really good ideas. And cross-pollination keeps your business ecosystem alive and thriving while bringing something new to the field. Until next time, I'm Linda Reed-Enever. If this episode has sparked an idea for you, then share it with someone who could use a fresh perspective, or better yet, challenge them to do this exercise along with you. And let's find some new ways to market your business from ideas that are working in other industries.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Talk with Linda Reed-Enever. Make sure you subscribe via your favourite podcast app so you don't miss the next great episode. You can find more ideas and inspiration at enevergroup.com.au.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now. You call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Styles McKenzie helping you make those rooms sing. Today's style tip. When it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild, like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Arr, fierce. This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.